Hello dear students, a very good morning to all of you. So today we are going to start our next chapter number 16, water, precious resources. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to discuss about all these topics. So topics are introduction, availability of water, water cycle, groundwater, depletion of water table, water scarcity, water management. Okay, so all these topic we will discuss in this chapter. Okay, so we all know we can't survive without water, right? So water is something which is very crucial for our survival, and water plays a very important role inside of our body. So if the right amount of water is not present inside of our body, so the various metabolic process which are taking place inside our body will not happen. So water is very important not only for us but all living organisms need water. All right, so water is important for plants. You know that without water plants cannot survive. Without water plants dry and die. So water is important for plants, animals, in fact all living organisms. So it is something which is very important. So here in this chapter we are going to talk about importance of water, and we can say that water is very precious for us. So if we talk about the importance of water, we all know that we need water for many purposes like cooking, washing, drinking, and all living organisms need water for survival. For fish, water is their life, right? And if you talk about the aquatic plants, yes, of course, they can't survive without water. And if we talk about terrestrial plants, they also need water to survive. They get water from the soil, so soil contain water. That's why the soil is generally moist due to the presence of water. And one more important thing, 22 March. Every year 22 March is celebrated as the World Water Day. Okay. So we celebrate Water Day every year to attract the attention of everybody towards the importance of conserving water. Okay. So now next one is the sources of water. Now some of the common sources of water is rainfall. Rainfall is a very important source of water. Next one is the surface water. Now there are a lots of water bodies which are located on the surface in the earth. For example, ponds, lakes, rivers, oceans. Alright. So these all are water bodies. And the next one is the groundwater. So wells, tube wells. So in the ground we have lots of water. And how can we know that? How I sure about that? Now have you ever seen wells, tube wells? So how do you construct a well? You just keep digging below the ground, right? And then you beat a land, you see water is present. As you deep inside the earth you see that water is present, and that's how a well is formed, right? So a lot of water actually is present below the ground, and that is called groundwater. Okay, now if we talk about availability of water, how much water is available for us? So you know that 71% of the earth's surface contain water. That's why when you look at this earth in outside, this is blue in color. Now why the earth is blue in color? Due to the color of water which is present in a ocean. So a huge portion of the earth contain water. Okay, so earth contain lot of water, but why are we not getting sufficient water? So this is a very interesting question, right? Is all of that water usable to us, means is 71% of water which is present in the earth, all of that water usable to us? No, because we need clean and fresh water to many purposes. Let's try to understand this through the example. Now, let's say you have a bucket and this bucket contains 20 liter of water, and we assume this 20 liter represent all the water which is present on the earth. So right now 20 liter is very small amount, right? Because earth contain a huge amount of water, but you have assume here earth contain 20 liter of water, and when you try to see how much this 20 liter of water is actually available for us, which can be used for various purposes, so that is just a tablespoon of water. So just imagine, out of this much of water, only this much of water is actually available to us, and this water is around 0.06% of the total water. So only this much percentage of water is actually present to us for various purposes. Even our earth is in blue in color. Our earth contain a lot of water in it. 3/4 of the earth is water, but not all water is available for us, means all water cannot use to various purposes. Now, as I said, water is very important for the survival of living organisms, and we need clean water to survive. So it is very important that water which is used for living organisms, that should be pure or good quality. So this only 0.06% of the entire water that is present on the earth is available for us. Now we have to see, this is the water now, right? It is our duty to ensure that we we use the best possible utilization of water. So now the next one is the forms of water or states of water. So water is unique because it is the only natural resource that is found in all three states: liquid, solid and gas. Okay, so it is a very good solvent, which means many substances can dissolve in water easily. Okay, so you know that when we drink water, that time it is in liquid state, right? And when it is boiled, it changes into water vapor or steam. So this process is called evaporation, means when liquid change into water vapor, so this process is known as evaporation. Okay, and when the water vapor can be cooled and changed into liquid water again, means when water vapor change into liquid form, this process is known as condensation. Okay, so the solid state of water is ice. If water is allowed to cool below 0 degrees Celsius, it changes into ice, right? The ice changes into liquid when kept at room temperature. So the process is called melting. So when you heat water, when water is in a solid state, water, when you heat it, means when you put it at room temperature, it melt and it change into liquid form. And again, when we heat this water, it change into steam, and this is a gaseous form of water. Okay, so these are the three states of water: solid, liquid and gaseous. And when water convert into water vapor, this process is known as evaporation. And when water vapor convert into liquid form, this process is known as condensation. Okay.